We are here with Stan, Midland Street News, man. This guy is really in the street, y'all. He brought me some signs here to my house. What's going on, Stan? Talk to the people.
Oh, just trying to get some signs out and getting people notified so they'll get out and vote.
What are we voting on here? It's May 3rd election. Go ahead.
You got a May 3rd election, but actually, for all you guys in the oil field, there's no reason not to vote. You got from April the 22nd to May the 3rd to vote. You got till tomorrow, April the 3rd, to register to vote. Hopefully everybody's registered. Main thing is we got to have people out to vote. These people that we're fighting against, they got all this big money. They go drink cocktails and have meetings talking about how they're going to take our taxes away from us to build their vanity buildings that they're going to put out there at Midland College. And we need to stand up. I mean, I'm talking south side, east side, west side, north side. We don't need any more stadiums that are empty, big bonds that passes everything, and it's not used.
Hey, Stan, the one thing I saw about Midland College, I heard a doctor speaking about this, is that, I mean, they're not even that full, and they want to build new facilities. I saw somebody post on Nextdoor app saying that they are a student there and they don't agree with this money being spent there because they're not giving it to the teachers and they're not giving it for training. They want to just throw more money at this situation and build bigger buildings when their capacity ain't even, they don't even have that many people there going there, and a lot of them do classes online. It's a new day and age where really a lot of this stuff is online. What are your thoughts on, is there a real bad need for them needing to use this $500 million to build facilities and I guess upgrade the whole Midland College? I guess they've been working in the dark, or what's going on here? Where's the money going?
Yeah, you got 2,400 dual credit high school students, and they come from everywhere around this area. And they talk about Stanton, they talk about the Crane, they talk about different places. Well, that's not our job to pay the taxes to put them people in school. I raised kids. I've already paid for 3 educations. I work my tail off in the oil field. I don't feel like I need to be taxed to pay for this vanity fair that they're having out there.
I got another question. What are the chances that someone's going to go there and, get training or get some kind of schooling there, and they're just going to take off and leave, and here we are footing the bill for 30, 40 years, in debt because they want us to pay for this bond, and there is our potential worker leaving to go live in another city?
I got a deal for you. Why don't you just send me $21 a month, and I'll build me a new house. So that way, if everybody in Midland will send me $21 to $50 a month, I'll take it for the next 30 years.
There you go. Hey, Stan, what's pretty interesting? That Odessa and Midland are pushing the bond in this time. Do you think that them doing it, in the May 3rd election, is that kind of suspect as far as them doing it kind of in the off-season? Touch on that.
Well, you look at the MISD that they did a couple of years ago, $1.4 billion, and 12,400 and something people passed that. We had very low voter turnout, voter apathy. They think there's going to be a lot more voters because they have the $645 million county bond on this election too, so they feel like there'll be more people out. And we do honestly need to have more people out voting, or they're going to keep adding these taxes to us. And it's not just Midland College, it's MISD, it's Midland Memorial, it's Midland City, it's the Midland County. We got 5 taxing entities digging in our back pocket. I only got 2 back pockets.
What's crazy is we keep seeing these bonds pop up year after year, it seems, and Kyle with Midland Doge said that this is the norm now. Now they want to keep us in debt in Texas and introduce these bonds, these $1 billion to $500 million bonds in many counties. I mean, we have problems from Big Spring, San Angelo, Odessa, Midland. They are taxing us literally, I believe, to the day we're no longer here, till we're unalive, in other words. So let me ask you this: how does this benefit someone that's retired? My parents are on a fixed income. They're retired. There's no needing of them going to college whatsoever. How is this going to benefit the average retired citizen or someone that's on a fixed income budget?
Well, they'll tell you the taxes ain't going to affect you, but the bottom line is businesses are going to get taxed the same as we're going to get taxed. And then they're going to have to pass that tax on through cost of goods. So your groceries, everything you do, your rent, your house payments, everything's going to go up. And then you can also throw the way Midland works is they may tell you that tax ain't that bad, but then what's going to happen? The appraisal districts can go on there and raise the price of your house, raise the appraisal price of your house, and their taxes are going to go up. They're going to even benefit more out of it. And then if they last for 30 years and say the oil market goes into a downturn, they have in those bonds the ability to adjust the interest rate. So those that are left are going to pay more because a lot of, if people leave this area, the people that are left are going to end up paying stuck with those taxes.
So what are your thoughts on this bond overall? Should anybody consider it whatsoever, or what's your just general what's your general thoughts on it as far as why you do not recommend it whatsoever? If you can give a answer on that.
Well, I don't have it. The bond, I don't care for it. But these other guys, you had a group that was going to oppose the bond, but there was some little bit of extra going on there. You got David Arrington trying to drill some wells out there. They're going to throw that out there. You know, all these different outfits are going to get royalties off of it. Midland College is supposed to get $40 million. Well, that don't even touch the $450 million. And then by the time you get the interest on that, you're going to be over $1 billion. So, I mean, nobody knows how a well's going to perform once they drill it. They assume it.
Yeah, I know that.
They base the prediction of that well based on another well, and whether it really produces that much or the longevity of that well, ain't nobody knows it. They just think they do.
And let's be honest, you can even drill a damn dry well. I done dug one of those. Damn.
There are dry wells, and these wells, these horizontal wells, they're depleting. They're producing them so hard that they're depleting faster than they anticipate.
Okay, so what would you tell the average voter or anybody in Midland that doesn't really pay attention? Because I'm going to be honest, I really wasn't involved too much, but once I got involved and I saw the massive debt we're going to get into for 30, 40 plus years, my eyes were open, and man, all I do is basically think about this all day, every day. It's like once you get sucked into this and see this wasteful spending they want to put on the average taxpayer, it really pisses you off. So what would you tell anybody out there that doesn't really care, or they say, you know what, Midland needs to do better and grow bigger? What would you tell the average voter that doesn't really even care to even look into this tax bond they're fixing to try to throw on the Midland citizens?
All I can tell you is if you're a property owner, you're going to get taxes. Your cost of goods are going to get taxed. If you're a renter, your rent's going to go up. Your cost of goods are going to go up. It don't make no difference where you live or what you do. This tax will affect you.
And we're not talking about pennies. This is $500 million with interest for 30 to 40 years with the option to raise the taxes because they have that actually written in the proposed bond. Am I correct?
That's correct. They have the ability to adjust it.
And that basically means that they can adjust it at will whenever they want, get more money out of us whenever they want. And like I said, it's 30 to 40 years. Stan, what happened to back in the day when, you know, you don't have the money, you don't pay for it? What happened to the fiscal conservatism of this city that's dwindled down to now where you have outside forces that don't even live here, weren't born here, and now they come here and want to use our hard-earned money to fund their big old Midland College, you know, what'd you call it in that article you wrote up, Taj Mahals? You know, I mean, what's going on with these foreign entities trying to come in here and dictate where our local funds go for the next 30, 40 years on a tax, on a bond?
We got a bunch of millennials that's moved in here that moved out of other areas, and they're going to, you know, Midland's not ever going to be a Fredericksburg. It's never going to be a San Antonio. Right now, the most things I've seen built in the last couple of years, yeah, there's businesses going in, but how many coffee shops, you know, coffee shops and car washes, how many of them have gone in this town? People are too lazy to even make their own damn coffee.
I'll tell you what. All right. Well,
$10 for a coffee.
It's crazy. Stan, final words, go ahead.
Hey man, I am a grassroots guy. I don't believe in these taxes, and I plead for the common everyday citizen to go vote. If we don't vote, they're going to do it, and they're going to keep doing it. We have to stand our ground at some point in time.
Yeah, you're right about that. Where can they reach you at, Stan?
Midland Street News is my main contact.
On Facebook.
Yep, on Facebook. Yep.
And MidlandDoge.com.
MidlandDoge.com. Yep.
I appreciate you, Stan. I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nino America speaking. This is the grassroots movement from the ground up. I mean, we're getting involved. We're getting motivated. We're getting situated, and we're ready to take on this big wasteful spending in Midland, Texas. Thank you, Stan.
Yep. Thank you.